Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is November 15th, 2025. We are looking at Proverbs chapter 15, and we're going to look at verse 11. Proverbs 15 and verse 11, and it says this: Sheol and Abaddon lie open before Yahweh. How much more human hearts? Sheol and Abaddon, death and the grave, is some translations. Death and destruction, other translations. Sheol is a descriptor of death. It is the fact that, yes, death happens. Abaddon is that place where you end up. Death and the grave, the pit, lie open before the Lord. He knows the time and place, right? No one knows except for God the time and place. If he knows that, how much more does he understand what's inside of you? What your emotional response is in the moment, even though you may be projecting that things are good. You know, we have Kay on this morning, and I saw a post that says, I got to stop doing this, and I'm assuming you left the keys in the door of your house, which, by the way, I've done. Thankfully, I used to keep the keys to the door and the keys to my car on the same ring. And so it was not a problem because I get to the car and couldn't get in the car. Back in the day when you had two keys to get into your car. Yeah, we don't do that anymore, do we? We keep the car keys separate because we've been told that hanging all your keys off of the column is bad for it. And so we've put ourselves into a position where we're extremely busy and going crazy about what is going on in our lives. If God knows about when you're going to die and where you're going to end up, when you're going to die and where you're going to end up, don't you think he also knows whether you're focused on him or not? Yeah, that was a ouch moment for me because I can put on a good face. And the reality is that the face is good. I am fine. I'm focused on the Lord. I can tell you what it says and still be thinking about the fact that I'm not in the woods deer hunting on opening day of deer season. Actually, I'm not thinking about that at all today. It's been several years since I've been there, but there was a time in my life, you can ask my wife, where hunting was more important than anything else. And the Lord knew that. So did my wife, even though I pretended she didn't. You know, if your death and where you're going to land, where you're going to end up for eternity, God knows already. How do we think that we can hide what's right here in our heart? How do we think that we can hide what we're emotionally expressing? Wouldn't it be better to be true about those things and express them and grow through them? I have work to do. I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn every day. I'm grateful for those of you who challenge me on a regular basis so that even just by asking simple questions that cause me to rethink everything I thought I knew. Sometimes I land back where I was, but the challenge is good. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for the correction of that. I didn't used to be, but I am today. Guys, as you go out into the world, If God knows when you're going to die and he knows where you're going to go, how much more does he know what's inside your heart? Do you really love him? He knows. And if there's a question in your mind, it's not a feeling, it's a decision. Decide to turn towards him. That's what I'm doing today. How about you? I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.